For this pizza, we're going to start off with the base, which is going to be the sauce. And I'm going to start off with some garlic. And this is going to be full of flavor, and it's going to go really, really good with the other ingredients that I'm going to be adding to the pizza. All the garlic is in my bowl. Then I'm going to get me just a bit, not too much, of onion. Onion is going in the bowl. Cilantro, I'm just going to take a bit off. You want to make sure everything is nice and small. This is what it's looking like so far. For this part, there's no measurements required. You need some Daisy sour cream or whatever sour cream of your choice. And then you need some Hernandez cilantro, lime, and salsa hermosa. If I said that correctly. If I didn't, forgive me. And yeah, so let's do this. And you're going to need a lemon, of course. That's why it's sitting there. So I'm going to just go ahead and add probably that's probably 3 tablespoons, whatever's left in my container. And then I'm going to give this a shake. And I'm just going to add some. Just going to start mixing. I think I'm good, so I'm going to go ahead and add a bit of lemon. Just enough, a hint of lemon. Cracked black pepper. Some salt. Mix everything, and honestly, you could use whatever green salsa you like. You could even make your own. Whatever you like as far as taste, but this works pretty good. I'm going to set this in the refrigerator, and you want to let it set for a while. Maybe 10 to 15 minutes, maybe longer, because all of this is going to just marinate, and it's going to taste even better. I have some peppers here. Of course, garlic. Some onion. I have some corn. Any sweet corn will do. This is the bag of peppers that I picked up. It's just mini sweet peppers. I'm going to pan spray my pan. Slice my peppers. These don't have many seeds, so when they fall out and as I chop these up, I just kind of scoot them over to the side. Purple onion. One small or medium clove of garlic will do. Break like that, and it just makes it easier to handle. My peppers, my onion, my garlic, and my corn are going into the pan. These are so good to have. If you haven't had any of these, check them out. You could get them at the dollar store. You get 2 in a pack, and they just come in handy. Stir this up a bit. Black pepper. I'm going to add some Himalayan pink salt. You can use sea salt or table salt, whatever you're cooking with will do. A bit of dash. This is the onion and herb. Give it a toss. I'm going to start by trimming the fat off. What I'm going to do with the fat is toss it in the pan with this right here. That's just going to bring a lot of flavor. When the fat is fully cooked, and you can tell it's fully cooked, that's when I'm going to take my vegetable mixture or my pizza topping off of the heat and set it aside and take the fat out. You don't want your meat too thick, so I'm going to go ahead and take my thick cut steak, slice it down the middle. I'm using a New York thick cut steak. They were really, really good price. And you could use whatever steak you like, whatever's going to cook up really good. You could use round steak, you could use top sirloin, you could use ribeye, whatever you want to use will do. So I have one bouillon cube here that I did chop up a bit. I'm going to add it. I gave my hands a quick wash, and now I'm going to salt this. Pepper, and just simple, because you're going to have a lot of flavor going on, and you just want that nice beefy taste. That's why I like using the beef bouillon and just keeping it kind of simple with this, because you're going to have all these other flavors going on. So it just kind of makes a good balance, basically. And just a bit of the dash, and that's the onion and herb. Give this one last mix. And then I'm going to turn the heat off, let it cool down, and set it aside. And don't forget to take the fat out. This is how it's going to be looking when you're done. Add some pan spray to my pan. This is a really lean piece of steak, and I also took all the fat off. So I'm just going to go ahead and just spray the top of it. Add a small clove of garlic to this. This combination of bouillon, just salt, pepper, and a bit of that dash, and a little clove of garlic goes a long way. This is so tasty, it's amazing. We're going to take this Boboli store-bought pizza crust to a whole nother level. Yes, I could just toss it in the oven as is and toss everything on it, but I feel a little bit of crunch on each side does the trick. So if you haven't tried that, try it out, and this is how I do it. So I'm going to be making a pan pizza. I'm going to be cooking this on a flat pan. You could do this on a flat grill. I'm going to coat the top, which this is going to be where the base goes and all the topping. I'm going to set that down. Give the bottom a nice coat as well, and then you're going to want it nice and toasty. So we're going to toast both sides. You just want that nice outer crunch, and you just want it to be like nice and toasty. So this is what you're looking for. I'm going to go ahead and flip it, and I'm going to turn the heat down just a bit. When you see a bit of smoke like that when you flip it, you might want to turn your heat down just a bit. Let the other side toast, and then you're going to turn it down to a low heat, because right now we're going to start assembling our pizza on the flat pan. So I'm going to go ahead and put my base down that I made. I'm going to start adding stuff to our pizza, and you're going to let it toast up while you're doing this. So you don't want the heat too low, but you just don't want to burn the bottom. You want it nice and toasty. That looks good enough. Add your steak. Whatever cheese you like or love, go for it. But my recommendations are extra sharp cheddar cheese and some fresh mozzarella. But pepper jack goes good with this, and so does the Mexican melting cheese you can find in your Mexican aisle. And always add just a touch of the extra sharp cheddar cheese with this pizza. I'm going to go ahead and get my fresh mozzarella out. And this comes in slices. So what I'm going to do is just break it up a bit. I'm going to add my extra sharp cheddar right over that. Eat it like this, or you could add whatever you want to your pizza. So I have some avocado here, and this is just some smashed up fresh avocado. I have some vine ripened tomato, and I also have some sliced pickled jalapenos. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add what I like to the pizza, or just set some on the side as far as the jalapenos. I like a few fresh tomatoes on here, some fresh avocado. This is simple, delicious, and something everybody can enjoy. So try it out. You're gonna love it. And I'll see you in my next video.